Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Carroll, and I will be serving this evening as the moderator for Jason Weatherly. Jason Weatherly was baptized in the name of Jesus Christ in 1991. He has been a Bible preacher for over 18 years. Jason studied the Bible and theology at Lighthouse Christian College. Jason held his first public debate in 1995 at the age of 22, and as far as we know, he is the youngest age of any apostolic minister to debate in modern times. Currently, Jason has participated in approximately 20 public debates and has moderated in more than 15 public debates. I'm also here tonight to introduce the rules of the discussion this evening, the rules for the debate. Each speaker gets 3 20-minute speeches, and after the second affirmative speech, there will be a short intermission for you to stretch your legs and do whatever else you can do to prepare yourself for the second half. There will be no halftime show with any kind of dancers or actors or anything of that nature, so please relax. And we also want to say that there is to be no audience participation during the debate, no amens, OBs, no booing. This is not the British House of Commons this evening. So we want to be respectful to both speakers, to both sides of the discussion. And please, if you will, silence your cell phones at this time. If you have not, please be reminded to do that. And it's probably going to be my luck that my phone is going to be the one that's going to go off here in a little while. So hopefully not. Also, we want to invite you to visit the display from our Good Church of Christ friends who have a display in the back. Please feel free to ask them any questions about the debate, about their website that they're advertising. And we want you all to know that you're very welcome here. We're thankful that you're here. We're glad that you have come to participate in this discussion with us. Also, Jason Weatherly has authored Calling on the Name of Jesus. It's $13 also for purchase in the back this evening. This time we want to introduce David Fanning, the moderator for Mr. Kevin Pendergrass. We want him to come at this time and introduce his speaker.
All right, John, we're very excited to be here this evening. And in fact, we have this being live stream. We appreciate you, brother, for helping us with this. We have live stream in Muskegon, Michigan, as well as Reesville, North Carolina, and throughout the United States, perhaps the world, with the GospelChrist.com program. We are live streaming off of that as well. And as you well know, Kevin and I are associated with Gospel Christ out of Armour, Oklahoma. Now, to tell you a little about Kevin, I knew him 11 years ago when he was a 5th grader, playing basketball with my son. So that's how we kind of got connected. And he's a great young man. At age 17 years of age, he started preaching the gospel and had a congregation right close to where I was preaching. One great thing I can tell you about him is he's got a great amount of zeal. But the good news is it's with the proper knowledge that goes along with that zeal. So we're excited about that. And he's been associated with the Gospel of Christ program since 2008. As most of you know, the Gospel of Christ is an international evangelistic effort, 15-year-old work that Kevin is one of the speakers of, which is over 20-some-odd television stations, radio stations, as well as on Dish Network and many other great outlets such as GBN. So we're excited about that as well. Now, going to the idea of debating, Kevin called me up at the ripe old age of 22 and said he wanted to start debating. So we started preparing to do that. So I've been his moderator for the last twice, and now this will be the 3rd time. And at the ripe old age of 23 years of age, he had his first debate with a 78-year-old preacher. And we packed the house in Armour, Oklahoma, and Kevin did a phenomenal job. We had that in DVD format. As you well know, the Gospel Christ has all materials free. And we'll have this debate free as well. And then at the age of 24, Kevin says, let's go up to Canada. I want to become an international debater. So we go up there, and of course, here's a man who was a Jamaican senator. He was a Jamaican activist, and then he became a person for representing Jamaica up in Canada. A man by the name of George Ramakin. He's the #1 spokesman for the Church of God International in his 50s. And Kevin, once again, young whippersnapper, actually did a phenomenal job of showing the truth concerning that we're to worship God on the first day of the week versus the Sabbath. And again, we had those available for you free as well. Now, Kevin, since now he's 26 years of age, his third debate here, we're looking at over 120 congregations that he has preached for. And at the same time, we know he's done numerous amounts of gospel meetings as well as foreign and local missionary work. And he also has done quite a bit of live call-in programs and does a phenomenal job of that as well. He's very good on his feet, as you will finally see if you haven't done that already. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce him, and then before we get him up here, we're going to have Brandon Johnson, a faithful gospel preacher. One of the preachers inspired by Kevin himself to become a full-time gospel preacher. We're going to have him come up and go ahead and give us our prayer, and then after that, the next voice that you'll be hearing will be that of Brother Kevin